It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Dolphins and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start here is Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's still on his feet. He may go. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now in one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
To throw on second down. Bush. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Operating from the gun. Bush. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On third down, Bush. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Rams! From 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. So a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11. Seven, our score after 1. Now Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. They go back to the ground game with Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running right, here's Achane. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Hey, check that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield, here's Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tua now on 1st down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Well, whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. the first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Escaping a tackler at the 25. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bradley. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Meadows. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. In motion right, that's Claypool. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Meadows. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. Down to the 22-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Looking to throw. Bradley. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 13. A minute 44 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Bradley. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw. Bradley. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.